Ukrainian Navy confirms destruction of Russia's Conro trader ferry. The ferry sank. The work of this part of the port is blocked. They still have one more platform to load wagons onto the ferry. But there are no ferries. This is the problem. No wonder the locals in the occupied Ukrainian Crimea immediately reacted with mass visits to petrol stations. Fuel shortages are going to lead to protests and maybe riots. Ukraine has an endless list of military targets that it selectively hits. Russia has one, civilian. Ukraine must win this war. They are slowly pulling the teeth from the bear, but killing it will be an altogether difficult task. The ratio of naval victories to warships must be the highest of any conflict in history at this point. Supplying the occupation forces primarily with fuel and lubricants. No lube. Damn. Ukraine seems to have finally gotten the gas going and are cooking with what they've got right now. Love to see it. And Russia still hasn't done a single thing of what they threatened if Ukraine or NATO attacked them back. Pants down, cock in hand, jaw slack. What a pathetic superpower of a nation. I hope all innocent Russian civilians get to stay more safe than the innocent Ukrainian civilians. Russia bombed. But hey, this is a war they and their leader started. And now they're paying more of the cost each and every day. Simplest solution? March on Moscow now, before Ukraine does it for you. And potentially over you. Depose the shitheads running your country. Take the power back and democratically elect a new leader. And Ukraine will go back home and leave you alone. After you pay restitution for the next 300 years. Of course. Deleted. Putin on Kursk failure. Not my fault. I inherited this mess from Yeltsin. Tale as old as time. The Tsar is never at fault. Only his boyars. At least that's how the propaganda goes. When good stuff happens, it's all because of me. When bad stuff happens, it's not my fault. This is the attitude of dictators and maniacs dating back to the 1930s and earlier, since time immemorial. Oh, what a leader. Oh, what a commander. I thought he's supposed to be everyone's strong daddy big boy leader. Imagine your country being invaded and your leader refusing to have a "we will stop at nothing" attitude about it. He must know it serves him better to downplay. Keep the public feeling like the war is far away and those villages being taken over deserve it. Somehow. That seems like an impossible buck to pass. It's his war. Taliban bans the sound of women's voices singing or reading in public. Removed. This is literally all these Islamic fundamentalist groups got once the fighting stops. How about water and electricity? How about agriculture, infrastructure and education? A functioning legal system and investment? Nothing. There's no realistic vision for the future or a roadmap for how to get there. Let's just oppress women and treat them like cattle and Allah will provide the rest. They want more tourism there? Hard pass. Taliban are filth. Why don't they just ship all their women somewhere else? I mean, they hate them anyway. Problem solved. Do y'all ever just walk down the street and hear a woman's voice and get so aggressively horny you kill the first person you see? World first lung cancer vaccine trials launched across 7 countries. See lots of smoking comments. Lung cancer can happen many ways. My sister never smoked a day in her life. Lung cancer took her in 6 months. Fuck cancer. And I hope this can be a turning point in the war. Seems like mRNA is becoming the Swiss Army knife of medicine. I hope that this vaccine will be a success. I've known people who suffered from lung cancer and it's a horrible disease that I would not wish on anybody. And I hope it works. A good friend of mine lost his life 2 years ago due to repeatedly getting lung cancer. He couldn't truly be cured. Every time he beat a tumor, another would come sooner or later. Reading this makes me wonder if he would have survived if he got this vaccine after beating the first tumor. It's always been my dream to clean up asbestos without a respirator. Ooh, that's neat.